If you leave a dog here, it won't live, it will die. You work for 7 years for a country and you left behind. You will feel kind of broke. I won't give up. I tried this way.
Around 1,500 refugees have called these disused railway depots home for 6 months, enduring temperatures as low as -17 degrees centigrade. These are the EU's most unwanted. Among them is Ahmad, a former interpreter for the US military in Afghanistan.
It's really hard to leave your kids behind, and you will miss it forever. So it's been 6 months now. I'm still saying that I will get used to the situation. To be honest with you, I thought it'd be so quick and I will get there like in less than a month, and in a few months I will get my family, but it was really hard. Almost all these people are sick. It's not a place where people live, where humans live. It's very cold, it stinks, and you don't have even toilets. My friend Mati, we've been friends for 20 years. We were together from our home up to here. This is another warehouse where all our Afghan migrants living in there, Afghan and Pakistanis. It's next to our warehouse, and this is how they live.
The refugees burn rubber tires, plastics, anything to stay warm, filling the warehouses with poisonous smoke. Medics report burns from the inhalation of these toxic fumes, respiratory tract infections, chronic skin conditions, and widespread hypothermia and frostbite.
بس زما خو یو 2 میاشتې وشوې چې زه ټوخېږم ډېر زیات، او دا د دې لوګي د وجې نه کم دا لوګی دی دې ځای کې دی نه بهر دا لوګی نوځي رضه شپه دا لوګی دی چې دا صحت د بار ډېر خطرناک دی، خو څوک بس مجبوري ده پراتی وته نه د خوب ځای څه سم شته.
ووجدك ضالا فهدى.
Serbia has become the final frontier for refugees trying to enter the EU via the Balkans route. It's struggling to accommodate over 6,000 people stuck there after Hungary and Croatia shut their borders. Formal camps are already filled with families. Many of these men and boys are also avoiding the camps, fearing detention or deportation.
I graduated from 12th grade, and then I joined with the US Army. I hired as an interpreter. I worked for them for 7 years. When anyone works with the US Army, they won't feel safe because of Taliban. They will kill if anyone works for the Afghan government or for some foreigner troops. I tried to apply for a US visa. I applied twice. They denied my appeal, and I was not feeling safe anymore, so I tried to go somewhere safe. So I wanted to go to Europe. I came, and I'm stuck here in Serbia.
The The Taliban made working for the US military in Afghanistan into a death sentence. Despite that fact, 13,000 Afghan interpreters and their families are still waiting for special immigration visas to the US. Ahmad's former US commander says he can see no reason why Ahmad should be denied asylum status. He also confirmed the constant risk to his life in Afghanistan.
These are all my certificates and recommendation letters from all those officers, and it didn't work for me, so I think it's useless.
I was captured by Taliban once, and I was as a prisoner with them for 13 days. They had a contract letter from me that I agreed that I will never work with the US Army again. They found out somehow, so they were after me.
Ahmad and Mati were smuggled through Pakistan, Iran, Turkey, Bulgaria, and finally into Serbia.
Me and Mati, we've been friends for almost 20 years, might be more than 20 years, so we have come from our village together to here. So we still want to go to the same destination and trying to be together always, and that's our friendship.
I'm just thinking about the time when we are in a good place, so then we'll just say, hey, make a tea and then come to the sofa or to the couch something, and we'll watch our memories back, how we passed all these 6 months crossing these borders. So that will be a great time for us.
Alhamdulillah الذي أطعمنا وسقانا وجعلنا للمسلمين برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين.
Arctic temperatures and extremely high security are making the borders with Hungary and Croatia almost impossible to cross. Those who have tried have been beaten, had dogs set on them, and been dumped back into Serbia. Hundreds sleep out in the forests and fields near the border as they wait for the smugglers to take them across again. These dangerous attempts have become euphemistically known as the game.
You play a game, you pass or you fail, you win or you lose. That's what a game is, and we are still waiting for hopefully just one, so we can make it from here up to Italy. It's been like 6 days, we're waiting for a phone call. When we call him like, is it a game today? And he's like, maybe tomorrow. And I don't know, it's gonna be tonight, tomorrow, the day after, but we're waiting for that phone call.
The only meal of the day is distributed by a group of independent volunteers. But for 2 days running, many squat residents have rejected food in protest at their situation.
They're asking them to open the border for them and take them to somewhere safe to their destination. So that's why they are on protest, and they are not eating. They say, we're not eating, we don't want any kind of help, we just want to get to our destination.
Last week he went to the Hungary border. He crossed the border, but not he crossed the border. Suddenly the policeman is coming here and is defeating and broken his legs on the border. Is this the human rights? Is this the human rights? Where is the human rights? So please, as soon as possible, open the border.
The constant waiting means Ahmad and Mati have now been living in the squat for 3 months. They are beginning to wonder if they will ever get out.
We are always ready, but the smugglers, they're always lying. They're saying the same word, tomorrow, 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 but tomorrow never comes out.
I'm fed of this journey, fed of this life, living like this. Waiting is the hardest job in the world, you know.